All right, guys, good evening. Welcome back again to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Back again, as usual, to let you know some of the most important stories at this hour. Of course, the Super Falcons of Nigeria have made us proud again tonight by defeating the South African women's team in the Women's African Cup of Nations that is currently ongoing right now. They played the semi-finals this evening. Super Falcons came out victorious by defeating the South African women's team 2 goals to 1. It was a very dramatic match. I mean, we had to leave it late on to win that game, and what a way to to get the second goal that turns out to be the winning goal. It was completely a lucky goal. I would think it's a lucky goal, obviously, because that crossing from Michel Alozie uh, just went into the net by itself. Initially we thought that Deborah or Iezo actually had a touch to the ball, on the other end, but it was later given to Alozie. So that means the crossing went into the net by itself. But at the end of the day, I mean, South Africa will be bowing down out of this tournament with their heads held high because obviously they gave it their shot. They gave it their best. They tried. At the end of the day, it was not meant to be, and they are sent back in, just like we sent Zambia. But that is what's happening for me. I felt the girls played, to their strengths. I wouldn't say that it was the best performance that we've seen Super Falcons put up, but I would like to, take a lot of positives from this game because the South African women's team they showed how good they were, especially when it comes to trying to pass the ball around in a possessive football. They did that a lot from the first half. We saw a couple of that as well as in the second half, just a few times. But that basically is just how they know how to play. They know how to play, possessive football. But for the Super Falcons of Nigeria, we did what we know how to do best, which we've always been doing throughout this competition, and it has been working for us. And that's like using area ball. We love to bring in the crosses. We love to use our strength, use our size, because obviously we have very big players. I think our team is uh, the team that has the players with big physicality. So that pattern obviously helped us a lot, into the game. But the first goal came in the just at the dead of the first half, courtesy of a penalty. Rashida Chadibadi, the captain of the side, converted that one. But it was through the brilliance of Ijamilisu, who surged into the penalty area of the South African team to get one shot away. Unfortunately for South Africa, one of their defenders had to block that one with her hand. So that was how we got the penalty. But later on, South Africa replied as well by a penalty from Motalo. She converted from the spot after it was adjudged that Osinachi Ohadi fouled her, held her, pulled her back with her hand when she was anticipating the cross. But later on the ball lingered on and was about to go into the extra time, but we got the winning goal in the 90 plus 40 minutes, courtesy of Alozier's in swinger cross that found the back of the net. So that is what is happening tonight. We are going to know who the Super Falcons of Nigeria will meet. Between uh, Morocco and Ghana. They are currently playing their own game right now. 69 minutes spent, and the scoreline is 1-1. It's looking to be a very cagey game. Obviously, it's going to be difficult because it's the semi-finals. Morocco have everything to play for. They are the host nation. They want to go all out and show they can also win this competition, and keep it in their country. Then for Ghana team, they are very exciting. They have exciting young stars who also want to show that they can make history. So we'll see what happens at full time, and then later on we'll know who gets to face the Super Falcons of Nigeria in the finals. But let's move away from that, guys. There's a very unfortunate story right now concerning our second choice goalkeeper Maduka Okoye, because right now he's now been slapped with a 2 month ban for his illegal betting uh, activity, or how should I even put it, for his for the role that he played, or for the perceived role that he played in some betting scandal that was that was last year. Of course, I've been talking about that, a few times on this channel. He was under investigation by the Italian authority. So Maduka Okoye, according to how the investigation went, it was said that he intentionally received a yellow card. I think it was in the 60 something minutes of the game. That was a game that was played several months ago, more than a year ago. But due to that event, the betting company said that they lost a lot of money, because people came in and staked on Maduga Okoye to get a yellow card, and immediately he got that yellow card. There was a massive cash out for a lot of people. So the betting company uh, decided that Maduka Okoye had connived with all of those people that betted on him to get a yellow card. So that was the story. That was how it started. But I think right now it's a positive, because obviously we've seen people get banned for several years. We've seen, I think Paul Pogba stayed for like 4 years or so, but his own is a different ball game. His own is on doping test. But again, we've seen, extended banning. We've simply as get slapped with extended bannings for betting, illegal betting activity, just like Ivan Tony. I think he said more than I think he said up to a year. But Maduka Okoye is going to stay out just 2 months based on the report. So that is what's happening. This is definitely going to be a lesson to him, for him to sit up and steer clear of any kind of betting activity, to safeguard his future. But that is the update, guys. Congratulations to the Falcons of Nigeria. I'm going to attach a few clips here that shows how they celebrated after the victory against a very strong South African women's team.